Yeah, it's your boy Yannick French, Nick Local, getting ready to do an interview video about Brooklyn Power. Let's get into it. This video is going to be about Brooklyn Power. Your boy Yannick French in the video. Growing in Brooklyn, well, as all you guys know, Brooklyn was a borough that generated in New York City. You know, you got different boroughs in different parts of Brooklyn. You got Marcy Projects, you got Brevoort Projects. My man Loso, he's from Brevoort Projects. A couple years ago, I went to Brevoort Projects, and it's pretty nice. It's over there on Ralph Avenue. You know, Bed-Stuy, do or die, you know what I'm saying? I'm still fly, so fly. But Brooklyn started in New York City. That was a borough that generated in New York City originally, you know, way before time, like in the 1930s, 1940s. Currently, right now, we are in Brooklyn, but Brooklyn Catholic University, that's a part in Washington, D.C. And I claim that, you know, I rather the one in D.C. because I am from D.C., District of Columbia. But Brooklyn Power. Why do I call a video named Brooklyn Power? Well, the reason why I'm naming it Brooklyn Power because, you know, living in Brooklyn, you know, like a lot of young men like to be fly and dress a certain kind of way, and they would do anything and everything to get up top and, you know, to get where they need to be in their life, whether making a lot of money, whether working a 9-to-5 job or trying to get millions of dollars or even billions of dollars. As a young man, you're trying to get to where you need to be in life. A lot of young guys, they want to be rappers or they want to be athletes, and they're doing anything and everything to get a position to get where they need to be. And that's why the name of this video is called Brooklyn Power. But in New York City, a lot of guys, like in Brooklyn, a lot of the guys up there, they hustle and they sell the loads and things like that. But I ain't gonna even describe or be descriptive of what I mean when I say that, because I know y'all little kids gonna be listening to what I'm saying, and I don't want y'all to come up with no ideas and I have to take the blame for it down the line. But up there, they get it in. They really be selling their loads and getting their money. A place like New York City, guys up there are rich, and a lot of guys up there are thugs too, but rich thugs. A lot of guys up there, they're rough guys, and they carry themselves a certain kind of way. But you know, they wear a lot of fitteds and jewelry. And guys up there, they got money. I'm talking about guys like Jay-Z and Fabulous. They carry themselves a certain kind of way. You know, they got diamond watches or they got diamond necklaces, and them dudes got money. They got like millions of dollars. Like, them guys got like $400 million in them, man. They got money. And for some reason, I don't associate myself with any other guys unless they have money. And it's sad, and the reason why it's that way because you want to associate yourself around guys that have stuff going on, because it motivates it motivates yourself to do better. You don't want to be around people that's not going to help you or better your situation, because if you're around people that's just doing drugs and they sling out on drugs, how can you relate to them? What can they show you how to do? What can they teach you how to do? And a lot of guys, such as myself, who are 27 or even a 15-year-old, can relate to a guy like Fab or Jay, because these guys got money and they send a message in their music when they're rapping. When you listen to a song, and according to what they rap about in the song, it sends a message, and you'll be bopping your head to this, and you'll be like, man, I can actually feel this nigga and what he's saying, man. He talking some real shit. I can relate to it more than a person out here that's in the street that's a kind of like a bum. He can't teach you nothing. What can you learn in the conversation? He ain't talking about nothing. He don't got no money or nothing. But I found myself listening to nothing but rap music. All I do is listen to rap, and most of the time it be guys that's from Brooklyn, guys like Jay and Fab. You know, like I said, Fab is from Brevoort Projects. I went to his hood in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, New York City. And it's sad that I have to just listen to them, but they got money and they send a message and they are powerful. They have a lot of power. They send a powerful message in their music. They have stuff going on, and you can relate to them because they can teach you something, and it's something with meaning. You can get a message from it. A lot of young guys can relate to them more than the teacher or even their own parent, because for one thing, they have money. For one thing, if you need somebody to talk to, all you got to do, or if you want to hear somebody's voice, all you have to do is put on your Walkman. You're going to be hearing their voice. If you want to see somebody on a regular basis, where you go? On YouTube, you're going to be seeing their face. So that's why a lot of young people relate to rappers and entertainers in general. And it's sad, but reality, that's just how it is. And most definitely, if your parents are old, if you have a father 66 years old and you're 27, or you have an uncle and he's old, Who else you gonna listen? You gonna relate to them more, duh, because they 39, they closer to your age. If you're 20, if they 14 years older than you, and your uncle's 40 years older than you gonna relate to them more, just saying. But it doesn't mean you don't love them or you gonna listen to them, but you're gonna relate more to the guys in the social media because they have more going on, and they do the music, and they might dress a certain way, they might get a lot of women, and you can respect that. But guys like Jay and Loso, they've been holding Brooklyn down for a long time. Fab, he was born in 1977. Jay was born in 1968. That was way before my times. I refer to them as 80 babies. I'm a 90s baby. Nothing about me is 80. I was born in 1990. I'm a Capricorn too. Loso, he's a Scorpio. Jay is a Sagittarius. I know everything about these guys' life. I'm all into their life, but that's not the only thing I'm into. I'm not just into social media and rap. I'm into politics, all kinds of stuff, but I listen to them and mess with them so much because they look like me. We all the same skin complexion. We all brown skin. All of us are tall. Jay is tall. I'm tall. Fab is tall. I'm brown skin. So you try to compare yourself to people you look similar to. And not saying you being a follower, but it's like saying if you're a dark-skinned man, why would you be out here trying to act like Drake? Really, reality is you're supposed to act like yourself, but you try to imitate people that you look similar to. It ain't gonna make sense. You my skin complexion and trying to act like Drake or somebody lighter than you. Try to act like people that look similar to you. So that's why I act like Jay and Fab, because they look similar to me. So you know what I'm saying? But anyhow, and it's more understandable for me too because my whole nigga's from New York anyway. I ain't bullshitting. But anyhow, let's get back into the interview about Brooklyn Power. Brooklyn Power, a lot of people walk the Brooklyn Bridge in, New York City, and a lot of people be in Brooklyn and Brooklyn Catholic University and Washington, D.C. and shit. But Brooklyn Power, it's about getting their money. A lot of people in Brooklyn, they keep to themselves because, especially when you're a guy, you can't just trust any motherfucker because if you was a little kid, guys probably might have robbed you before, or they probably used to bully you in school, or you invite them over to your crib and they steal from you. And going through little things like that as a kid, it would lead you to build up a wall or a fence and not just trust any dudes out here. You don't know what they would try to do to you, and a lot of guys, they just keep to themselves. And here in DC or any place further up north, we come off as standoffish, or we keep to ourselves. Definitely, if you're a Capricorn, a lot of Capricorn men are like that. They naturally keep to themselves and they're loners. But DC to Delaware, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, New Jersey, New York, all those places are standoffish. Everybody pretty much keeps to themselves. You can't just trust anybody out here. Everybody isn't your friend. Just because you see somebody on YouTube doesn't necessarily mean they're your friend, or because you saw them in person, you know them. You gotta develop a friendship, get to know a person. And it's sad that we live in a world like that in 2017. But like I said, as a 15-year-old, or if you were 10, you probably had people robbing from you, bullying you at school, stealing from you. So when you become my kind of age, at 27, you just start developing more trust issues. You start not trusting motherfuckers like that because you don't know them like that. That's not your dude. You don't fuck with them like that. I keep my circle of friends nice and small. Even Drake said, no new friends, no new friends. And he got a point, because you can't just trust anybody out here. You don't know who they are. But in 2005, in the early 2000s, it wasn't like that. But things has changed. People will steal from you. People will rob from you. People will kill you. You can't just trust anybody out here. You don't know what they're about. So when you see people by themselves all the time, it's not because they're crazy or something wrong with them. It's just that they don't just trust anybody like that. They build up a wall, a barrier. Because when they were young, people would bully them. They would get them bullied in school, stealing from them. So they got older and developed the mentality. It's like, if they ain't my nigga, it's like, I generally really don't fuck with them. If you ain't my dude, I don't fuck with you. I keep my circle nice and small. Brooklyn Power, that can mean trying to die as a legend or king, whether being in the Hall of Fame, or it can relate to many things, Brooklyn Power. My name is Yannick, by the way. I'm a black man with a foreign name. And Brooklyn Power can relate to many things. I decided to call this video Brooklyn Power for many things. February 2017, Shout out to the kids, the children, the babies, the adults, everybody in America. There's nothing wrong with being by yourself or nothing like that. Just mean that you don't trust people. The same thing with women. Some women not gonna just accept any man just because they approach them in the streets. Got some weirdos and perverts out here. People are not gonna just trust any motherfucker out here like that. You don't know what people would do. And this is the end of this video of Brooklyn Power. Yannick France, February 2017. Y'all have a good year. God bless. I love you guys. Valentine's Day is almost on the way. Guys, treat y'all ladies nice on Valentine's Day. Treat them to roses, pearls, anything on Valentine's Day, candy too. To you ladies on Valentine's Day, be nice to you guys on Valentine's Day. You know, give them some good sex and romance and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But peace, Yannick France, Brooklyn Power. I'm gonna be doing this every hour. Peace, one love, 2017, God bless. Love you guys, peace. One love.